we just need to talk about polling in general for the 2024 presidential election. I'm not going to go over any individual polls. I generally stay attuned to polling data as it comes in my daily news feed. And my off-the-cuff summation of polling data from major polling institutions is it's a coin flip. You see a couple points for some polls for Biden. You see a couple points, 2 to 5 points for Trump, and there's this margin of error with 5+ and -5. You can put these two candidates anywhere between that small margin of error. Okay, I'm not seeing any wide swings either way. And that just leads to my question here. And I genuinely don't know the answer, although I do have a hunch. How are the 176 million American women going to vote in November of 2024? This is the only group I care about. This is the only group that is large enough to swing the election either way, besides independents. Obviously, we know independent voters are approximately 40% of the country. They do swing elections. But even above that, 176 million American women who lost federally protected reproductive health rights at the federal level via Republicans. My question once again is, how are these 176 million women going to vote in November? Because that's half the country, folks. Okay. And I keep seeing these polls day after day where they're either tied or Biden and Trump have 1 point here, -0.1 there, this real marginal stuff. And this astronomical shift in Americans' human rights at the federal level just happened last year. And I'm saying, where is that in the polling? Why isn't the polling showing us where these women are going to be voting? Like, I just don't believe for a second that 176 million potential voters are only pushing fractions of points in either direction. Okay? That's absurd. You don't need to be a mathematician to understand this. Half the country just lost their health rights, okay? And you're telling me the election in November is this close, where we're only chipping away at fractions of points and maybe +1, +2 points here and there. I don't believe it. It's logically absurd that they could be neck and neck after literally hundreds of millions of women lost their reproductive rights at the federal level for Republicans. Does that mean they're voting for Republicans? Still? Really? Is that shown in the polling? What I'm saying is, folks, another summation is, don't listen to the polling. Okay, don't listen to the polling. It's absurd that 176 million women haven't pushed the margins in the polling data. It's literally impossible that hasn't happened. It's not showing up in the polling for reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. I don't. But I know enough to know that there's going to be a big rebuke against the people who took away women's reproductive rights at the federal level. That's going to happen. Why isn't it showing up in polling? I don't know. Once again, I just don't know. It is bizarre. Okay. because Biden is digging himself a political grave right now with Gaza, his unfettered support. No matter if it's aid workers being killed, children, innocent women being killed, slaughtered with our tax-funded weapons we're giving them. It doesn't matter. Biden will make a political grave for himself and die with his failed foreign policy with Israel. You have to understand that. He's all in. He ain't going anywhere, folks. Okay? So, and there's a lot of groups of people who are against that, but it still doesn't hold a candle to 176 million women. It doesn't. Okay? The independents can swing it. The anti-Israel vote can't. 176 million women will swing the vote. Will open up the margins. Make it make sense, folks. I don't know. Dude, this polling is going to give me an aneurysm. Like, there's literally no way humanly possible women are showing up in droves for the Republicans in November. After what just happened with the overturning of Roe and Dobbs by Christo-fascist political operatives in the Republican Party. Okay? Okay, I'm going to stop. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I hope you're having a lovely day.